A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, music has the power to change people, bring people together, and do so much more. We have one person who has made waves and is continuing to make waves in the music industry. Join me in welcoming the gorgeous and the ever beautiful Falan Andrea.
Oh, thank you for the very beautiful introduction, and thank you so much for having me on Spotlight.
All right, I don't think that introduction was enough to what you have done and for how much you are continuing to do. So my first question is, you released a song.
Yes.
Ahankar Kollo.
Ahankar Kollo.
What's the story behind it?
Senal from Freeze, which is a very famous band now because of Dias Genangi. Senal invited me to do this song. He was like, Fallon, you don't have this sort of an original yet, so let's do this. He brought the idea to me. I loved it, and Sankabi did the lyrics of the song. Ken Leppen composed it, and Senal wanted to appear in the music video. So yeah, that's how it.
Is there a meaning behind the song? Like when you're, when you were singing it, or when they were composing it, rather, was there a, they say music has inspiration.
No, we just wanted to do something different.
Something fun?
Yes, something fun and different. People love the lyrics of the song because it's very different from what I do usually. So yeah, that is what we wanted to do.
And even the graphics of the video are lovely. It's the concept is quite different.
Yes, that credit actually should go to Sandesh. Did a very good job with the video. Yeah.
So have you always been in music?
I have.
Or how did you start?
Let's put it this way. Ever since I was a kid, I've been singing my whole life. Ever since I was a kid, and throughout my school life, I've represented the school. I've taken part in inter-school competitions, inter-house competitions. All I did was singing while I was schooling. So, but when I left school after A-levels, I didn't even wait for my A-level results. I started working. I had this craze to be independent and start working.
We've all been there.
Exactly. So I wanted to earn and all that. So I started working right after A-levels as an intern. And then I got my A-level results. I proceeded to do my higher studies in human resource management. During that period, I kind of felt like something really important is really missing in my life. And that is when Senal got in touch with me and invited me to be their female vocalist.
So by that time you had made a name in music?
No, nobody knew me. I just did small covers on Instagram, 1 minute long covers. I didn't have YouTube.
Back then where there were no reels.
Exactly.
Where the video had to be snapped into 59 seconds.
Honestly. I couldn't even, that's what I did. And somehow Senal had seen me, got in touch with me through a good friend of mine, and asked whether I want to be a part of Freeze because at that time Yohani used to be the female vocalist and she left the country for higher education. So I was like, yes, I want to be a part, and that is where I really got my first bit of experience in how to really perform in front of a crowd, how to not be shy on stage, how to engage with the crowd, to be confident as an artist. The basics, I learned the basics with Freeze performing, and that was also while I was working and while I was studying.
So you started off as a corporate girlie?
I did.
So are you still in it, or you?
I am not. That is actually a very crazy story.
Let's hear it.
Yes. As everyone knows, I entered the industry through a reality competition by winning the competition, and until I think the round of final 16, 15 maybe, I was working. I was juggling so many things at once. I was studying. I was a part of Freeze, so I had to go attend gigs after work and working. So at one point, I couldn't manage it anymore. So I had to take this very hard decision. I had to take a very risky decision. I had to choose one, work or the competition. So final 10 is I did not know whether I was gonna win. I didn't know whether I had a chance. I just decided to quit my 9-to-5 job and take part in the competition. without even knowing whether, you know,
What the future holds.
Exactly. So yeah, that's how.
Any regrets?
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
So full-time music.
Yes, right now I'm a full-time musician.
All right, so let's also talk about, you know, as an artist, is there any moment that you had in your life where it was very life-changing?
I think winning the reality competition was life-changing. Until that moment, I did not think it was possible to be a professional singer, a professional artist, because I knew how competitive the field is, and I don't come from a background, a musical background, or none of my family members are involved in the industry.
Yeah.
So it was hard. I did not think in my wildest dreams that I can, you know, achieve this, what I have, where I am now. So winning the competition was life-changing, and I mean, starting from that night, I've been working as a full-time musician, and I do not have any regrets.
No looking back.
No looking back, I don't think.
Now, how was your preparation going on for the reality show, the competition? Was it, a lot of people, you know, there's this, I don't know if it's a myth or if it's real, maybe you could bust it or correct me. They say it's a very hectic, it's very back-to-back, and there's a lot of stress, and it's quite cutthroat as well.
It is. It is. It is a lot of work. I mean, but the journey was very fun. I would go back to that time if I could. Yes, because it was very fun. I think it was the crowd as well. I'm not talking for other reality shows.
Yeah.
I'm talking the particular the one that I came from. I've had a lot of fun experiences. I've met a lot of good people. Honestly, very nice people. And but the journey was very hard. We had to. Every week we had to learn some new song, and we had that pressure. You know, the whole country is watching us. We are in front of a camera, but the whole country is watching us. It's all, you know, we can't make any, you know, mistakes. We have to get the lyrics right. We have to get the melody right. It's all
and there's choreography as well.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And we have like a panel of judges in front of us. So much pressure. There are times I felt like I kind of want to get eliminated this week because it's too much to handle.
Yeah.
But I'm very grateful for all the experiences that I got, and I'm very happy that I came through that journey, and I'm very grateful for that journey.
How did you deal with that pressure on days where things were really bad?
I think my fellow competitors, we all shared that. The stress and everything, it was all with them. I spent the whole, you know, throughout the competition, I was with them. I was with the crew. So I mean, they made it easy. They made it easy, and we somehow got through it.
So what was the ideal day like on a day of?
From final 10, we were. I mean, they took us to an academy. It was called the academy. We had to stay in, and we had to wake up early in the morning, train, and someone would come and do a few workshops for us, and in the evening we have recordings, shoots in between for voice cards. It's very hectic. It was an entirely new thing for me. Makeup every day, you know, lights and all that. It was a beautiful experience. It was an exciting experience. It was full of hard work.
Now you said that no one else in your family, you know, was into music.
Yes.
So how did they come along with this music industry?
I should actually. My family is very supportive.
Okay.
They always told me, I have two younger sisters. What they've always told us was, follow what you believe in. If you want to do something, just go for it. If it's something that's not gonna bother anyone, or, you know, not anything bad intentionally, if you're not doing anything intentionally bad to anyone, just follow it. Just follow your passion. That's how they wanted me to pursue in singing. They wanted me to sing whenever I want, wherever I want. They supported me throughout. And when I told them that I applied for this, they were like, that's good. That's good. Go ahead. We'll support you till the end. And that's how supportive they were.
Yeah, because in a lot of parents, they think you have to either be just a lawyer or a doctor.
Yes.
But there's more
Especially,
talent
I
out
think
there.
it's because of the industry as well.
Is
There
that
are
true?
It
you
is.
know, they say the
don't.
industry is quite toxic sometimes.
Actually, it depends on how we deal with people in the industry. But that's what I believe.
Yeah.
I have. It has been almost, I think, 3 years since I started this professionally, and I haven't come through any situations like that. I've told this numerous times in numerous interviews and all. Nobody has tried to misuse my talent, or I think it's how we deal with people at the end of the day.
How do you balance, now that you're also catering to an international audience, how do you balance your cultural heritage? How do you maintain it?
I think.
How do you stay true to our Sri Lankan culture? Is it just natural?
It is natural. I think I don't think I put any effort to do
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, I would love to experiment on other genres. I'm still finding out what I can do, what genre is my genre, what I can do with my genre to the audience that is around me and supporting me right now. So I'm currently experimenting. At the same time, I think it's effortless as well.
What's one of the most comfortable genres you prefer singing?
I love
Something that you like playing around with?
yes, I love performing pop songs mostly, and majority of my audience love when I perform baila. That's where they want. That's what they want mostly. So pop, baila, and a little bit of retro as well.
Okay, so if you were to collaborate, or if you want to collaborate,
I didn't know there were questions like this.
don't worry, don't worry.
You have to choose.
I mean, living or diseased, your desire, who would you want to collaborate with?
Oh, that's a very hard question. I love Rukanta Gunatilaka.
Okay.
I would love to collaborate with him.
I hope he watches this.
I love him. I love his music. I love his compositions. I love his music.
So now you've also performed with some other spectacular artists as well.
Yes.
How do you balance the dynamics between you and the other artists? Like, how do you balance it?
Even for that, I don't think that
No?
I don't. It just
It
happens
just comes?
effortlessly. Yes, it just.
Have you ever
happens.
felt, okay, so maybe the other artist would be like, can we do this?
Oh,
And then
I
you
am a-
might think
Yeah.
in your head, I don't think that is what I want to do. How do you deal with a moment like that?
I'm a person who's very open for ideas. I am
Flexible.
not exactly. I am not very. I don't fuss. If someone wants to try something new, I would love that. I would love to be a part of that. So, if if I'm to sing with someone else, and if that person wants something, different than how it's gonna happen, I will say, yeah, let's try it out. I don't really limit myself.
I was talking to your manager.
Okay,
He's right here.
he's right.
Right here.
He's
We were
very
talking
busy
about-
right now.
Very busy. So he was also talking about how very flexible you are and it's very easy to work with you. He was saying that sometimes you have events back to back.
Yes.
And sometimes he says, can you do this song? And you just say yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think as an artist, that's how flexible we should be for the audience, because at the end of the day, we are here because of our audience, and you don't have to really demand for just one song. Let's take a picture. We just can't say no pictures.
Yeah.
That is very unprofessional, I think, for an artist. We are here because of our audience, so I think we should be able to go above our limits a little bit.
To make someone happy.
Exactly.
All right, welcome back to the show. Okay, Fallon, beyond music, what else does Falan Andrea do? during your free time, how do you relax? So what else do you basically do in addition to music?
I sleep a lot when I don't have to perform or go for events. I make
lucky.
sure I get
How
some
lucky.
sleep. Yes.
No, you need it.
I need
You
it.
need it.
I need it. So I make sure to sleep. I watch a lot of crime documentaries. I'm weird like that. That is what I mostly do.
Okay. So what does your ideal day look like? A day in the life of Falan Andrea.
My day starts, I think, around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, usually.
Afternoon.
Yes. I wake up, eat what I can find,
Okay.
start getting ready, run for around 3-4 events, come home around 2-3 in the night, crash, wake up around 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's the usual day. Once in a while, once in a while, I wake up early in the morning. My manager
Let's
might
talk
laugh
about him
at
in the
me.
next
Yes.
question.
I wake up like a normal human being, have my breakfast, have my lunch, sleep again. I'll rest a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you like traveling? Do you like any hobbies? Or do you not have the time to travel?
I travel as in to explore places.
Yes, to explore, to rewind. No.
I really honestly don't have time. I would love to do that, but I basically travel on a daily basis from Kalutara to Colombo. So I don't think I have time for that, but I would love to. If I find time, I would love to explore places. That's something I like to do, and yeah.
Now your manager,
Yes.
the gentleman, am I right?
Who's
Quite disappointed, it seems.
Yes.
Anyway, how does it work with him? Is it back to back? I mean, there's a lot of communication that goes on.
Yes.
How do you all, stay, fixed on what you all have
Yes.
to do? Because schedules are very hectic.
Schedules are very hectic, and I'm very uncontactable. I'm a person like that. Ravi De Silva goes through hell to
How do you do
coordinate things with me, but he does that. The credit should go to him. I mean, he's such an amazing manager. If I'm somewhere today, that is thanks to him.
And it's also important that you find the right manager
Exactly.
because
Yes.
they're the ones who sort of
Yes.
make all the logistics, everything.
Everything.
So, what do you tell artists? I'm not sure if you have done that, but what do you tell people? What would you tell someone who is looking for the right manager because it's quite a risky take also.
It is. You should have a proper understanding between y'all. So I think it's best to understand, get to know. I think Ravi and we I think now it's almost 3 years we have been working together. There's a really good understanding between us. So I think understanding is the key.
Yeah, because he will know when what's
Yes.
your breaking point for events back to back.
Yes.
You need to sort of. It's a lot of communication.
It's a lot of
I know.
communication. Yes.
So I'm not sure. I don't think you have always had it easy as well. How have you dealt with negativity?
I did not take it good at first. I did not at all, because I got exposed to negativity all of a sudden. It was not something I was used to. In one night, I think everyone knows this. When I won the competition, there was a huge backlash saying I am not the one to win, and I was not used to that kind of negativity, that kind of response
On a public
honestly.
platform.
It was heartbreaking. I did not know what to do. I just cried. I just cried a whole day. I did not take it well at first, but right now with the experience and everything, I think as a public figure, you're always exposed to the public eye. Your life is basically a public. It's on public display. Whatever you do, someone is gonna.
You're under microscope.
Yes. So, I mean, people are different. We can't expect positivity from every single person. No, everyone thinks in a very different way, individual to individual. So I think when we are open to the public eye like that, we have to understand their minds. we should not get affected by what everyone has to say, right? And we cannot satisfy everyone as well. We have to know that, we have to understand that. And the moment I understood that, I just handle it very
pretty well.
Well, yes, I think.
So from where you started 3 years ago to where you are now, do you think there's an improvement with you as to how you handle negativity?
Oh,
Are you
yes.
more composed?
Yes.
Do you let it go?
I just let it go. I don't let it affect me. I just take the positive comments. I take the, constructive criticism. I just work on it. I just go with the flow. I don't concentrate on the negative comments at all.
Now, social media, how do you balance? We were talking about just that.
Yes.
How do you balance, maintaining that image and also having a private life?
Yes.
Because there's everything you post, something will come up. How do you balance that?
I know. I have had instances like that I've experienced, but I am actually not a very social media person. Ravi always scolds me saying you have to be more consistent on your social media. Upload stuff daily. You have to be present on your social media platforms. I'm not a very social media person, but it's very hard. It's very hard to maintain. Looking at the music industry right now, it relies on social media a lot. When you have to, promote your latest song, maybe video, social media plays a huge role. So if you're not present on social media, as you should be, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to promote your stuff online, because that's the main way of promoting music or whatever content right now.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of work, but if you really manage it, it's
Not
all
that,
right.
yeah.
It's manageable.
Manageable. A lot of the folks from the older generation say, these kids or, the Gen Z or whatever you say, they have it easy with all the technology and all of that. But it has also improved. It
has.
helps, because back in the day, if you make a mistake while recording, you had to redo it all over again. Now it's so much easier.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it has helped as well.
It has. Now, back in the day, it was only radio.
Yes.
You just take your audio to the station and they play it. That's how people get to know that. Right now, today, you have a lot of ways to promote it. There are streaming platforms, you still have radio stations, TV stations, yes. But YouTube, Google Ads, YouTube promotions,
Shorts, there's
everything. So it's easy, at the same time challenging as well.
And Instagram has also become a marketplace. Social media is incorporating a little bit of other platforms as well.
Yes.
So it's a good thing.
It is.
But it also has its negatives as well.
It has, but
you use it for the better.
Use it for the better, yes.
So what plans in the near future?
I have a few originals coming up. I'm working on a few very different projects. So
I heard there's something big coming in December.
Something big coming in December. Yes. I'll just keep it.
I know. It's under wraps, but
yes.
there is something big coming in December.
There is something big coming in December. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And a lot of my originals are going to come out on Jan, Feb, March. Everything's planned. So yeah.
Now, why aren't you songwriting? Why aren't you being a songwriter?
I haven't tried it.
I've been told by someone that he's been telling you to get into it.
Yes, but I haven't tried. I haven't had the time to do so. But I think you need a little bit of leisure time to do that. You can't do it with a.
Have you ever wanted
mind.
to? Is it something very passionate as much, or do you feel more comfortable singing?
I'm very comfortable singing all the time, mostly. But I have to try. I have to give it a try as well.
Yeah.
Let's do. Because I have done that while I was schooling. When I was schooling, so I don't know what it will be like if I do. So hoping to give it a chance.
So have you had any fan encounter which was very, you know, it would have been life changing, you would have been shocked, happy, I don't know. Were you taken aback? Has there been a moment?
Not specifically special ones, but all the fans who really, you know, reach out to me and, you know, express their love, and I'm really grateful for that response. I haven't had any weird encounters or anything like that right now, because I'm really new to the industry. Yeah.
Okay, so so let me add, she's having a bit of a cough today, so don't mind.
I am so sorry.
No issue at all. Others, they'll be wondering, why is she coughing? Can't do anything, no, people say something. Okay, so do you have a personal fashion stylist? Because a lot of people love your fashion sense. Or is it all just you?
It's majority of the times it's me. I just mix and match what I have in my wardrobe. I just do that a lot of the times. But when it comes to programs and stuff, there are sponsors, of course. But majority of the times, it's me. Yes.
And also, do you have this thing now, since you're in the public eye, I don't know, a lot of people, when you go out, you can't go out homeless anymore.
I know.
So are you conscious about that?
I actually am not.
No.
My mother, my parents scold me. Sometimes Ravi scolds me. Like, you have to, I mean, you know, just
look presentable.
But I don't, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I don't know whether.
I think that's a good thing, because you're being you.
Yes. Sometimes I say, like, when I go for fit-ons or just for makeup without the outfit on, I just throw on something and just go with just
batas.
Batas of something. My mother says, "Katto yana vitaya, hariyata andagena yanna poddak manusek." But I don't care. I just comfortability comes first.
Yeah.
So
and you're also setting the tone right for future people coming into the field.
Yes.
It's okay to let them know. It's okay to be. I'm also human. I also want to wear a t-shirt that, you know, a comfy old t-shirt of 15 years old.
I know. It doesn't have to always be, you know,
picture perfect.
Picture perfect. I mean, look presentable. It's all right, but be comfortable.
Be comfortable.
Just do what you like.
Okay, so so when people come up to you and they tell you a story, and then they're like, what? Is that even true? Like, even I didn't know that about myself. Have there been so many myths about you?
Yes.
What's the craziest?
The craziest. Every story that I've heard is crazy, because those are not real stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that is something we have to just accept and anticipate when we are here. Are
you at a point where you explain yourself to them, or you just let them?
Oh, I don't do that.
You don't?
I don't explain myself. I don't. I just even let them eventually get it.
You let them shine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, those are just weird, bizarre stories.
Things, right?
So, I mean, if I go to explain, they'll think I'm trying to cover it up or something like that. So I don't do that.
A lot of people also say you're very humble, very friendly.
Thank you.
How do you maintain that connection with your audience and with your fans?
Just like I said before, I don't put an effort for that. I just be myself. I'm naturally like that. Sometimes I'm nice to people who I don't have to be. And that's who I am. It just, and I don't regret. It's me. So I can't be mean or just pretend to be like, you know.
And sometimes it's difficult also, because you're tired and they're like, one more picture, but you have to still smile.
Sometimes after events, Ravi just drags me, Fallon, we have to go to the other event. But people just, Fallon, take a picture. I say, I want to take the picture with them.
Yeah.
It's something that comes from within.
Yeah, and for them,
So-
it's you think, okay, it's just a
I
picture for me,
know.
but for them,
They might not get a chance to see me
again.
like that again.
Yeah.
So I do that. That comes effortlessly.
and being humble, how important is it to you?
It is very important. For me,
Yes.
it's like I said, it's I don't put an effort to be humble, to pretend like I am humble.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're naturally that way.
I'm not saying that I'm humble.
No, you
I'm
are,
not gonna
because
brag.
no, it's not. It's nothing that nothing fake. It's true.
It is true.
Because a lot of people had to put on a facade to show, and then when they're done with the picture, they scold, telling.
I know.
You know, but I have seen you with people.
Yes.
So it's on a personal note that I'm saying that.
Thank you very much. And that also comes within, from within.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Wait, I lost my question. Okay, so how do you handle the buzz, event to event? Sometimes you're running. How do you handle that stress?
Oh.
Because you have to maintain that energy on stage.
It is.
You can't give a half-baked performance.
It is.
People
Sure.
come just to see you for an event. Sometimes
Yes.
for a show, people book a ticket just to see their favorite artist.
Artist, that is true. And I mean, for them, it's such a big thing, right? For us, it's an event. It's an event. So I think the energy comes from. I just want to be on a stage, no matter what my condition is. I want to be on a stage performing. I think that enthusiasm is key, and I should give the credits to my parents, my manager. They always push me, saying you can do it, let's do this, make a mechcharai, taggala gihin karamu. That support, that encouragement is always there. So even when I feel like, oh no, I don't have energy to do another event, they say, no, you can do it, let's go. It's something, it's just you perform, it's all right, you can do it.
Have there ever been? Yeah. Have there ever been moments where sometimes you really feel like you need to take a break?
That there have been.
Then do you
So,
take a break? Or
I do
you
take a break.
continue?
I do take a break, because that's why you have to have an understanding, a person who manages you, and understanding people around you. So they know when I am tired. They know that they don't just drain the energy out of me. Just
There
'cause I have to
again, we
be-
come to the same point where understanding between the manager and the
Exactly.
artist is also important.
Exactly.
Because the manager should know, looking at the condition, okay, she's not in a state to
Yes.
perform, we'll come back.
Yes. That's
All right. So now I saw that you've also got into hosting. When did that start?
That started exactly, I think exactly 1 year or 10 or 11 months back.
Yeah.
This was the same reality show that I came from.
Yeah.
The 11th season is currently happening, so I am a co-host of the show. It was an exciting experience, a whole new experience. But I don't know whether I'm gonna continue doing that, because I feel like you being a host, you know how much effort you need to see. So I don't think I would do that,
Full time.
It's just an amazing experience. It was a very exciting experience, and it ends from the finale.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has been a very.
But you sound good.
Thank
I'm
you.
saying, because they also say when someone can sing, when they speak also is very tuneful to the ears.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
And-
compliment.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think an announcer or a host should have that word flow.
Yeah.
It's a different talent. So my respect grew more for all the hosts and the presenters after I started doing that.
That
So,
means a lot, I think, to
yes.
everyone watching or
Yes.
presenters.
It's a very hard job, and specifically being a live show,
Yes.
you cannot go wrong. It's just very hard, and I am not a professional host, and it has been a very challenging couple of months. and but I loved it.
And you
I
also
loved-
have people speaking in your ear, right?
very confusing, very confusing. Sometimes I can't just get it all out. What I have to say, I can't get it out because someone is
Screaming into your ear. And
Someone-
sometimes they're not speaking to you.
They're not speaking to me, that they're talking to like the
Someone
cameraman
else,
or
yeah.
lights or whatever. We have to listen to all that while
Yeah.
talking to the audience, so it's a very challenging job. Yeah.
All right. So just like that, even my producer is telling me to head into the break.
All right.
Okay, welcome back to the show. We're on the spotlight this Monday evening, bringing to you a story that ignites change. Fallon, you are a bilingual artist. How do you handle that versatility? Switching between languages? Because English, there is different enunciation. Sinhala, it's more Oriental.
Yes.
How
I
do you
think
handle
I got that usage from my school. So I don't find it challenging to adapt. So it just happens.
You also
So many things just happens.
happens.
to
It
me,
just
na?
happens and you do it.
I do it.
And you succeed.
Exactly.
Now you were also trained under an all-time great
Yes.
in Oriental music.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yes. If I've studied music, that is Oriental music. I haven't studied Western music ever in my life. I have been a part of the Western choir, but I haven't studied Western music. So I did my first Vijayada exam under Madam Nanda Malini. She's currently not well, so let's wish her speedy recovery. I mean, that's where I first started doing my first Vijayada exam. And I've been studying Oriental music in school as well. I did Oriental music for my O levels. So yes, all what I've studied in music is Oriental music. So yeah.
Have you had the chance to sing with her?
With Nanda Malini?
Yes.
I mean, during classes we sing with her. I haven't
Please
had the
tell
chance.
me you managed to get it on video.
I went in my uniform after school.
Yeah.
So it was some time back, I think 2014, maybe, 2014. So I haven't had the chance to sing with her on the same stage.
So, let me also ask you, if someone is heading into this industry,
Yes.
what would you tell them? Because some people think, okay, the music industry, it's toxic, it's this, it's that, is there financial stability, is it good in the long run?
Yes.
What would you tell them?
Comparatively, the music industry is way more, huge right now in Sri Lanka. So, if you think it's not gonna be financially a financially stable career, if you start, a career in music, I would say do it seriously, and you will. As a full-time musician, I'm telling, I say do what you're doing seriously, and you will be able to make a living out of it. So, but back in the day, it was not like that. Now it's much more advanced, and a lot of people, choose music as a career, as their career. So, go for it and do it in a serious. Just be serious about it. If you're serious, if you want to pursue a career in music, be serious about it. And if you're planning to be a singer or an actress or an artist in general, accept all kinds of negative comments, anything. There's gonna be a lot of negativity.
Yeah, just
If you're
go
gonna-
through it.
Just go through it. If you're not strong enough to face it, don't, because it's
You have to be ready for that
you
life
have to
also.
be ready for that, and make sure you have a lot of people who support you around you to really push you through that. So it is a good industry if you know how to deal with people. Just be aware, be conscious all the time, know who you're dealing with, and know what you're doing, and know how to deal with people. So you will be able to successfully be in this industry. It's not a bad industry at all. It's an amazing industry.
I think you just broke the myth there.
Yes.
Great. So now you're also performing internationally, touring the world. What does that global stage feel like? The buzz.
Yes, the global stage, as in it's the Sri Lankans outside Sri Lanka, who lives outside Sri Lanka. So, I mean, they just don't get to see these local artists all the time. So the love and the response that we get when we go there is amazing.
Makes you feel,
it's amazing, and they just wanna, you know, take you to places. They want to take pictures with you because they don't know when we will come again to that country.
And it's not like visiting Colombo to Maradona or
not.
Kandy. It's another country.
Not. So very loving, and they make us feel home when we are there. So amazing crowd.
All right, so let me ask you, I mean, it's not a question per se, the final, and then I will release you. What are the words you live by, and what would you like to tell our audience watching us today? Anything positive, anything you want, anything you live by, your motto for life?
Yes, I would say never give up. Never ever give up on what you're passionate about. If I gave up on music when I finished school, and if I gave up on my passion, if that happened, I wouldn't be here. I just tried, and my last try was applying on that competition, and I did not expect to win it, but I won it because I kept on trying. So just do not give up on your passion. If you feel like this is what you want to do, this is what you want to go after that seriously and never give up.
Wow. I think I also learned something from that. All right, Fallon, thank you so much for joining us today, and wishing you nothing but the best, and I'm waiting to see what else you have in plan for the future and what sort of music you will be releasing as well. And so proud to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me on Spotlight.
All right, so that brings us to the end of yet another edition of the Spotlight. Join me again next Monday at 9 p.m. on ITN and Vasantham TV and Prime Television as well. And remain with us as we bring you a story that will ignite change. Have a wonderful evening ahead.